So here's the best script to call back leads successfully. Now we're going to cover speed to lead, how to qualify leads and schedule listing appointments with them, how you can follow up with unreachable leads. Speed to lead. Now in the upcoming modules, you'll learn how to hire a trained ISA or an ISA team to call and qualify all of your leads for you. Okay, an ISA stands for an internal sales agent. So it's someone dedicated to call, contact, follow up with leads and book an appointment for you. But in this module, we're going to cover how you can call back the leads yourself if you are on a tighter budget and you want to save the ISA cost at first. Okay. And also, just a side note, an ISA is mostly useful when you have a certain lead volume. Okay. So many leads. If you just are generating a few leads here and there, it's probably not worth it if you are able to contact them fast enough. Okay. Another thing is it's really useful when you don't have time to call back fast enough. Okay. Because this will dramatically increase your results and your ROI. Why? Because they'll be able to follow up with leads faster, quicker. They do this all day long. They are there. They're ready when there's a new lead. Whereas you'll be driving, you'll be doing visits, you'll be in a meeting, you'll be at the gym, you'll be with the kids, whatever, right? Now, 15 minutes. Okay. Now let's talk about, you calling back the leads, because it's also important that you know how to call back the leads as well. Okay. Before you actually delegate it, in my opinion, or at least that you understand the structure. So you must call back your leads within 15 minutes of the time they are generated. Okay. So, maximum 15 minutes. Okay. So it has to be quicker than 15 minutes in order to maximize your chances of actually getting a booked appointment if they didn't already booked in your calendar. So some of the leads that opt in, that give you their information, once they give you their information, automatically they will land on a page, on a calendar page. Okay. Let me just show you what I mean by this. So as an example, let's say they click on your ad, whether that be a YouTube ad or a Facebook ad, and then they'll land on a similar landing page. All right. To give out their name, email, phone number, and say if they are buying, selling, or if they are just curious. And then they click here on the button. And then automatically after that, they will land on a booking page with a calendar with your availabilities. So some of them will actually go ahead and pick a time and book phone appointment, a call back directly in your calendar. All right. So that's what I was talking about. So obviously if they already booked in your calendar, you don't necessarily need to call them back right now, because you'll be able to talk to them on the scheduled time that they took in your calendar. Now, when you call the lead, you must allow at least 40 seconds to ring when you call. Okay. Some of the times SE agents, they call and then after like 10 seconds, they hang out. It's not enough. Let it ring for at least 40 seconds. Okay. And also, big important thing is have your notifications enabled on your phone and also on your computer for the CRM notifications. Okay. For new leads. So that way you get a notification on your phone. And if you are on your computer, you can also see it on your computer. If you struggle to activate your notification, let us know and we'll be glad to help you activate them. Okay. So right now, I want you to pause this video, check on your phone if you have the notification turned on for the CRM. And if you don't, then you can reach out or do a post in school and we'll tell you how to do it. So how to qualify leads and schedule listing appointments. Start the call. So you want to start by making sure you're talking to the right person. Okay. I'm telling you about the structure right now because I don't necessarily believe in scripts, because I want you to understand the principle and the framework behind it. Okay. So make sure you understand that you're actually talking to the right person and that they remember filling out the form after seeing your ad on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram about real estate. All right. Next thing you want to do is find out about their project. So ask them a few questions to learn more about what they want to do and find out the time frame basically to buy or sell. Okay. You want to know if they are looking to sell as soon as possible, if it's like in 3 months, if it's in the summer, if it's in the winter, whatever. And then you want to schedule a listing appointment with them directly to meet in person to see if you can work with them, right? So if you can meet them today, do it. You want to reduce the time from the moment you have the call with them to the moment you actually meet them. Because if you schedule a listing appointment, for example, in 2 weeks, it gives them 2 weeks to probably like cancel or see other agents or change their mind. So if you can actually meet them the day itself, try to do that, or the next day after that. Okay. And yeah, make sure you have also an appointment with a spouse if applicable and if possible, right? So you want to make sure that you have all decision makers. If it's a couple, then, make sure that you can meet the both of them so that you don't get the objection like, hey, I want to think about it. Let's talk about it together, whatever, right? Also, you want to sell the appointment, not your services. Okay. The purpose of the call is only to schedule an appointment. Don't start talking about your services directly or your commission on the phone. Okay. Even if the prospect asks for it. Okay. If they say like, what's your commission? How much you charge? Can you tell me more about your services? Tell them like, hey, that's exactly the purpose of that meeting. I'll be able to walk you through what are my services, how I can help you, and also we'll cover the commission, obviously. Okay. So don't start babbling about why you're different as an agent or how much you charge on the phone, as I said. Now, important notes, use this as a structure, not necessarily a script. You need to follow word by word, make it sound natural to you. Okay, another thing is tonality. Okay, it's more important than what you actually say. And you probably heard that before, but it's actually really, really true. And we've seen it with multiple ISAs. The important thing is their tone of voice, how they communicate more than the words they say. So how you ask questions and answer the prospects' questions is everything on the phone, right? Because they can't necessarily see you. And prospects can feel if you're not confident or unsure, and this will reflect on their response. So the more confident you are, the more articulate you are when you answer a question, and the better the tonality you have, the better chances of success of booking a listing appointment. If you're, like, hey, Mr. Prospect, yes, I'm so sorry to disturb you. Listen, I'd like to learn more about your project. Are you looking to sell? Are you looking to buy? Do you mind telling me a bit more? That's not really confident, and that won't necessarily get you the listing appointment. So you'll listen to an actual live example of an ISA book an appointment for one of our agent in the program, and you'll see her tonality is really good, clear, and she speaks with authority, right? So if you want to learn more about tonality, you can research it online or on YouTube. But one thing I know, there's like 3 ways basically of ending like your sentences, if that makes sense. So there's like with upward trend, there's like the neutral, and there's also like the authoritative tone basically. And they are useful for different scenarios, but essentially if you always use the upward one, then you're always seeking validation, right? Whereas when you use the downward one, you are speaking as like the authority, the expert. So you want to try to use it as well. And if you think about the police, for example, they always use the downward one. Always. And that's something I've noticed as well when I started learning about these things and tonality, right? And they'll never be like, hey, how you doing? Like it's going up. How you doing? That's someone like seeking validation, if you could say, like in the tonality world. But they'll be like, I don't know, like pull out on the side of the road instead of pull out on the side of the road. So basically that's just a side note basically, guys, on tonality. Essentially you want to practice the structure and the script 3 times per day during your routine in the morning or at night until it becomes natural for you. You can also role play. If you are serious about it, make a post inside school and saying you're looking to role play the script with another agent, okay? And yeah, just set something on with other agents that are ready to role play, to practice the script to call back leads. And we have agents role playing with each other all the time, and this helps a ton because you get live feedback and also ideas, right? And it's like when you practice a script all by yourself, obviously you don't see where you mess up and it's not actually live. But when you can do it with another agent, there's that stress factor involved and it's way more real. So below this video, you'll see there's a resource with the script to call back leads, and we're going to take a look at it right now. And there's also a part for objections, okay, on how you can handle them. And I want you to make a copy, personalize it, okay, with your own words, the way the phrases are and the sentences are written out, make them to your personality. It's only a structure, like I said. So essentially here you'll see the script structure, right? So the first thing is to present yourself, confirm you're talking to the lead and the right person. Second thing is you want to state the reason for calling. After that, you want to get the timeline, okay, when exactly are they looking to sell or buy, then the address, making sure they don't have already an agent working with, and then understanding their project, getting all decision makers. So like I said, do they have an husband, whatever, who's involved in the decision process, and then scheduling the listing appointment. Now, this is a script example. If you click here, you'll be able to listen as long as you want, basically on YouTube, to the audio example I'll show you in the next slides as a reference. But essentially, this is a script example that you can read, and I'll just go through it basically with the next slide because it's pretty much the same script that we follow. Okay, so but you can read it in your own time. Essentially, what's in blue is what you say, and what's in green is what the prospect will probably say, or something like that, right? So if you want to role play with another agent, just be like, hey, can you tell me like something similar to what's in green, and I'll follow what's in blue. So objection handling, you also want to take a look at this and read it, and also logistical issues. For example, if they want to sell more than 18 months, it's not necessarily worth it to meet them, but you can actually add them to the long-term leads. So let me show you the actual example that is following exactly this script right here.
Hello, Fabian. This is Erica here from How are you doing today?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking.
Okay, so as you can see, we did the presenting ourselves and confirming we're talking to the lead. Okay.
So, Fabian, the reason I'm calling you today is that you filled out a form on one of our advertising forms. And the reason I'm calling you is that I just want to know if you're looking to buy or sell a property.
Yes, I'm.
Okay. Now she did the state reason for calling. Okay. The reason why I'm calling is because
I'm looking to sell and buy.
You're looking to sell and buy. Okay, sounds good. Perfect. So basically, when are you looking, when do you wish to sell?
getting the timeline. When are you looking to sell?
Hopefully, get everything done by April, or the sooner the better.
So you're looking to sell as soon as possible?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Perfect. And has there ever been an appraisal for the property?
Yes, I had my wife. She started. Somebody referred her to the Open Door, and they gave me an appraisal. But I had a relative at some of the house. He wanted me to talk to them. So to be honest with you, I haven't really I've seen numbers, but I haven't really paid attention to where I could sit down and say, you know what, yeah, I guess I'll go to that. I'm just browsing. Because I'm ready trying to get in, buy a new home now. That's what I need.
Yes, I understand. So you don't know how much was the appraisal for, right?
Yeah, I think Open Door was offering me $230, $250 somewhere. I forgot. It was two. I think it was $242.
$242. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And also, would you please provide me with the address of the property?
Okay, so now we're getting the address of the property. We also got the appraisal, so how much the property is worth.
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Okay, perfect. Just one moment. And you mentioned that you were just browsing, so you're not looking, or are you working with any realtor right now, right?
No. I'm just, just looking through Zillow, looking at the houses that are nearby and stuff like that.
Right.
Making sure they don't have an agent right now, okay?
And your zip code is set. Would that be correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And also, so you're not working with any realtor. So have you done any renovations or work done on the property, for the kitchen or bathroom? Any updates you have done?
Yes, we put new flooring on the house. The whole house has a brand new flooring. I updated some closet space, made them bigger. My garage, my two-car garage, converted it into a master bedroom.
The garages.
And, and I put some marble. Some marble tops in the kitchen.
Some marble. Okay, perfect. And you haven't done anything in the bathroom?
The bathroom now, we just the bathroom just have we just repainted restrooms. That's basically it. Oh, I'm in the process. Okay, perfect. I had bathtubs, so I'm in the process of putting stand-up showers. But right now, I'm on a pause, so I don't know if I want to just get it done or just set it like that. I'm not sure what I want to do at the moment.
Okay, got you. Perfect. And also, are you alone in this sales process?
Okay, so now we're understanding the project, right? So, we ask them questions about their current property, what they're looking to do as well.
And also, are you alone in this sales process? Is the property under your name or you and your wife?
Me and my wife.
Perfect.
Getting all decision makers, okay? Making sure that we know who's involved.
And you're looking to sell because you want to buy another house, right?
Yes, I want to buy a new home, yeah.
Okay.
This is the first house. We got married in 2016, so this was just the first house. We got approved for, and we didn't see as many houses. Our lease was going to finish in our apartment. They want to renew, so we just went with whatever we see first, and that was just the pick we got out of nowhere.
Perfect. And also, how many bedrooms and bathrooms do you have on this property? You mentioned that you've turned the garages into a master bedroom. So
yes, that's four. That's four in total. Four.
4 bedrooms?
Yes.
And how many bathrooms?
2.
2 bathrooms. Okay, perfect. Great. And since you're looking to buy, you want to sell and buy, so are you looking also to buy as soon as possible, or it's open?
Yes, as soon as possible.
Okay, great. And also, what would be your budget in regards to the house you want to buy?
Probably anywhere from $250 to I don't want to go over $300.
You don't want to go over 300.
Okay, so now we're also, since the lead also wants to buy, we also ask for the budget, if they are pre-approved and stuff like that, and the timeline basically for buying.
100. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Sounds good. Great. And which area also you wish to buy in?
In Dallas, Red Oak, Waxahachie. It's anywhere in the DFW Metroplex. Really doesn't really.
Where?
Yeah, we're not we don't have a set site where we want to buy. It's just Whatever I can get closer to where I'm at now. If not, it doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure that this next house I buy is what I really want and that I'm gonna keep.
Right. Okay, perfect. And also, do you have any specifications in regards to the house that you want to buy? You want a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom? Like, what exactly do you need in your home?
I want another 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and 2-car garage. 2-car garage. Yeah, basically it could be 1-story, 2-story. It doesn't matter. The yard size, it really doesn't matter. I have a pretty big yard size now, and I mean we don't even use the backyard. My kids don't go out, so yard size doesn't really matter. And I want a brick home, of course.
Okay. You want what, sir?
A brick home.
Brick home. Okay. Perfect. I just didn't catch. Great. So I've got all the information that I need for now in order to forward to our broker, who's going to be able to, of course, assist you within that. So what would be the best time for him to give you a call in order to, understand your needs better and also, show you what he has that suits your budget and the specifications you're looking for? So what would be the best time for him to give you a call back?
Anytime after 5 p.m. Any day after 5 p.m. Yeah.
Any day after 5 p.m. Okay, perfect. So how about Monday around 6 would be okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. His name is going to be and he's going to be calling you on Monday, 24th of January at 6 p.m. Thank you so much for your time, Fabian. Had the pleasure talking to you today, sir. You have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. So the last thing we did basically is scheduling the listing appointment and confirming basically the day and the time that the agent will call them back. So that was an actual ISA. So I told you about, why ISAs are important, and in the next module we'll also cover it. But essentially this is why. It's because they are natural, they're good already on the phone, they know how to qualify the leads, and they can book an appointment directly in your calendar, right? Whether that be like a phone appointment, or some of them can actually do what we call live transfers, meaning if you are available, they can transfer the lead to you directly, or some of them also book like listing appointments also, depending on the criteria you give them. So just a side note as well, as you can hear, she mixes up her tonality as well. It's not like always a straight line the way she speaks. Okay, so she mixes up the tones after her sentences. It's not always on the same flat line, if that makes sense. So that's why it makes it more interesting to talk to that woman. Basically, people just respond better. So that's what I meant by it's important that you are aware of the tonality you are using. Now here's how to follow up with unreachable leads. So if you are having trouble reaching specific leads, what you want to do is to call 2 times in a row if they don't pick up on the first call. Why? Because this serves 2 purposes. People who have their phones on do not disturb mode often only get the second call. Okay. On the second call, it'll remove their do not disturb and then they'll get it. Okay, so sometimes people just have that by default and you can actually reach them on the second call. And also calling 2 times signals that it's important. So people will take the second call if they see someone call with the same number twice in a row. Okay. Another thing is you want to leave also a voicemail. So you could be like, hey, John, it's Michael Berube, real estate agent. I just received your request from our ad, but wasn't able to reach you. So please give me a call back as soon as possible at 555-555, the number, whatever, that you can get our limited time offer for sellers. Again, that's 555-555, so a limited time offer for sellers. You can switch it up to whatever your lead magnet is. So for example, so that I can give you your home evaluation so that you know exactly how much your property is worth right now for absolutely free and no obligation. Call me back at this number. Something like that, right? Don't just mention your name or that you're a real estate agent when leaving a voicemail, okay? So if you just say, for example, hey, John, it's Michael, real estate agent, call me back. Then they don't necessarily have a benefit. They don't really see what's in it for them to call you back. So just in general, people don't necessarily like listening to voicemail, returning the call. It's not really a process they enjoy. So that's why you want to mention the benefits of calling you back. By calling me back, I'm going to give you the free home evaluation you requested in the first place, or the free seller's guide you requested in the first place, whatever your lead magnet is or are. So you also can text them. Okay. So text them short and sweet. You don't want to text them a whole paragraph because that won't work. It doesn't sound natural. When you text your friends, your family, you don't send a whole paragraph, or when you do send a whole paragraph, it's not good news. So you want to keep it short and sweet, right? So, hey, John, it's Michael Berube, real estate agent. Let me know when would be the best time to have a quick chat over the phone so we can see if you qualify for our limited time offer for sellers, something like that, right? 1-2 sentences at max. And then after that, if they don't reply to the voicemail that you left, if they don't reply to the SMS you sent, and they don't return any of your call, then what you want to do is you want to do 10 other calls on different days in the following days at different times of the day, because some of them, maybe they work during the day, some of them work during the night, and and some of them are not available until 7 p.m. So you want to try different hours. What we found basically is, people start working at 9, right? So can try to reach them around 9 or a bit before that. Another good time is like between 12 and 1 p.m. or 12 to 2, okay, to reach them, because they are on their break and they already started working. So another time afterwards is, from 5 to 6:30 p.m. That is really a good sweet spot to actually reach leads. That's, from years of experience with ISAs, calling real estate leads. These are the times that we've noticed that works the best basically to reach more people. So that's what you want to do basically. And sometimes on the 7th call, got a listing appointment and all the prior calls, the lead didn't pick up or was busy. So literally, that's why I'm telling you to do 10 other calls. Now, obviously you spread these calls throughout the following days, but it's just to tell you that you don't give up a lead after you called the lead 2 times and you weren't able to reach them, right? Because at the end of the day, these are like everyday people and they are busy. They don't necessarily are business people. They don't necessarily will book an appointment directly in your calendar and respect it 100% of the time. Some of them, they'll say they're available, whatever the time, things come up, they're not available. So you have to keep following up with them. And yeah, as I said, we got listing appointments literally on the 7th call, and all the 6 other calls we did before, they didn't pick up, right? So if we would have given up that lead, we wouldn't have gotten a listing appointment otherwise. So we live in a world of instant gratification. Okay. People want things right now. If you think about Amazon and stuff like that, there's like 1-day shipping, same day shipping, 2-hour shipping. People want things right now when they want it. So the sooner you call back, the better. Okay, I want you to take these actions right now. Role play the script with someone else in the community until it becomes fluid. And then the second thing I want you to do is to customize the script so it fits you and your personality. If you say the script and you feel like some of the words that you are using doesn't really sound natural, doesn't really sound good, then just switch them up, as long as you are following the same structure. So stay tuned and I'll see you in the next module.